What's up, everyone? Just gonna do a quick damn it. There we go. Rotate this vertical. I guess you could see this. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a quick balance on this Ronin. I'm sorry, not Ronin. Moza Air 2. So just dealing with this quarantine crap. But here it goes. Just gonna do a quick little balance. I don't know if you could see it. Yeah, I don't know if the light is kind of screwing up with the whole exposure on this damn camera phone. But just quick little how I balance my Moza Air 2. So I'm using the Blackmagic. I'm using the 50mm lens. You could use a wider lens, but you're gonna have to adjust the plate just so you could use like longer lenses or anything like that. But for now, I'm gonna go with the 50mm. Typically, I sometimes like using wider lenses when it comes to shooting with like a gimbal, but it just depends on what you need and what you're trying to get. But for now, I'm using the 50mm just to balance this. So yeah, you're gonna need that extra plate on the Moza. So this is the Moza Air 2. Using this other one, which comes with this like the quick release plate. But so you put it on there, slide it in. After that, you're gonna be adjusting it. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide this. I already have this mounted on. It's just one screw, and this is the small rig cage, full cage. So it really does helps offset it already. So it won't bump into like this. So like boom, this is set. Locking it here. Lock. Make sure like it's unlocked. So locked. Obviously if you already have one of these, like you already know what to do. Whoop. And that's why you make sure you screw that too. So screw it in. All right. So right now I have this set. Can't really see it, but I have like what's cool about the Moza Air 2 is that you could lock it, so like when you're adjusting it, you could lock the rotation. What do you call it? Which one would be the rotation? I'm blanking out. But anyways, so it's kind of obviously it's off balance, but you want to make sure you put everything on there, right? So I use like a mic. This one's the Comica mic. This actually, the person that I bought this Moza Air 2 off of, like they gifted me this because I purchased it from there. So I'll shoot the link if anything, if you're looking to buy the Moza Air 2. I could put it on the description. But typically, yeah, it's cool because it already has like a hot shoe on top. So what I do is just obviously put this here, set it up. So you want to make sure all your connections are set. Before you balance anything, you want to make sure like the lens cap is not on there, because once your lens cap, I've done it where like I forget that I have the lens cap on there, but then I finish balancing it, and then I'm like, I'm gonna rebalance it and everything. But it doesn't take too long. I have the SD here mounted on here. I know a lot of people either have it here or they just use the regular CFast SDs, but I got the SD, the 250 gigabyte, I believe. It's actually 500 gigabyte, the Samsung one. So just hook it up. Where is it? Does anyone else have one of these? Anyways, I'm hooking it up here. Whoop. Wrong one actually. See, took out the wrong one. This is the one that I want. So CFast, C-type import. That's cool. I'm digging it so far. Is everyone liking their Blackmagic? I don't know if everyone's digging their Blackmagic, but I got the 4K. I think it's enough for what it does. I don't need to go above and over 4K right now. Most of the stuff that I shoot anyways ends up in online platforms, so it doesn't really matter to me with the whole 6K thing. And typically I know people do the 6K so they could punch in and do the After Effects and all that stuff. But you know, if you're smart about it, you're gonna pre-plan all that beforehand, and so you won't be punching in. I won't have the need to punch in. But so yeah, I'm gonna connect it. Actually, yeah, I know a lot of people are using the NPF batteries and they put it on here. I'm not a fan of that because I move things around and it looks ugly to me, and it's just like bulky, you know, and it's just like it just adds more weight. What I want to do is like decrease the amount of weight I put on top of this camera. So I mean, I feel like the full cage is already like heavy enough, and with this mic it makes it kind of off balance, so it's pretty heavy already. So what I did was I'm using the V mount. So boom, I'm using a V mount here to supply that power, and using the D-tap. Gonna put it on here on the V mount so I could get this crap open. Cool. Boom. So boom, okay, pretty much I got everything set, everything that I need. You know, any other accessories I could, you know, whatever. I'm fine with this. So what I do is just, you know, I start with this balance, the tilt, I believe, and I make sure this is tilted where it needs to be, like more or less at least. And it's like a little trial and error. Typically I feel like it doesn't take that long. Oh, let's see, messed up already. So boom, tilting. So it's just like little increments that could set you off, you know. Hold on, give me a sec. This is the process where it's like, ugh. Okay, for one, I'm just gonna put this plate back a little more just so I might even make sure you're in a flat surface too, because that will screw you up. So this is more or less balanced. I kind of adjust this first. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it also like in videos, and so right there it looks pretty balanced. It shouldn't take that long, you know, sometimes once you kind of get the groove. It's just putting all the crap in there, that's what kind of takes long. Okay, so this, now I'm gonna lock this so I could see how bad the rotation, or the pan, not the pan, but yeah, the rotation is. So I'm gonna lock it. Boom, it's unlocked. And look at how uneven it is. So I'm gonna start adjusting this so it's either you go this way, you know. So obviously this is like sideways heavy on the left, so you're gonna push it to the far right. Typically it's almost like the whole thing, but you know, push in, still tilting off to the side, still tilting off to the side, but it's getting better. Okay, now it looks pretty solid. So I'm gonna lock it there. It's not really like rotating off or anything like that, and so this one's like the other one, like a lot of people, you know, they take it to the side or something like that, but what you can do is, instead of doing that, just kind of, if you rotate it, if you tilt it down this way, like you'll see if it goes like crazy, right? Right now it's kind of going crazy. So just got to make sure that's lined up. This is the pan. So look, see, I push it forward and it goes to the side. Look, it doesn't go like straight, kind of, you know. So I push it forward a little bit and it's off. So I'm gonna just find the groove, find the spot where it needs to be. Pushing it forward, but it looks better now. Look, see, I already kind of found it. So pushing it forward, it's not going crazy where like it turns all crazy like that, you know. It's pretty cool. It's pretty decent. It's decent. So it didn't take too long. Okay, I'm gonna see how. Okay, see how this is like that. Boom, I leave it there, it stays there. Leave it there, it stays there. I leave it there, it stays there. Well, it almost stays there, but so it's almost like, yeah, so it's pretty much like balanced. you know. So, and then this, it doesn't like tilt too far off. It doesn't tilt too far off on the left. Doesn't feel tilt too far off on the right. So it's pretty straight. I go straight, boom, it stays there. It doesn't go. See how straight it stays? It doesn't go like all crazy. So it's pretty good for what it is right now. So what I do next, obviously, you turn it on. Hopefully the batteries are charged. I didn't check if they're okay. Cool, they're charged. Oh shit. Boom. So now they're charged. Right now I have it on setting like it's like Chinese or something. So I need to change that. I haven't been able to change it, but luckily I kind of remember how to do it. So, I just gotta learn how to speak Chinese or something. Oh, shit. Whoops. Don't never do that. So right now, look, using I can move it. So I can rotate it. Cool. So then what I do on the Moza Air 2, there's like a little function right here, function button. I hold on to that, and then it starts calibrating, or it starts like balancing pretty much, and it measures out what exactly needs to be balanced again, and it gives you a percentage. So I'm gonna go ahead, make sure it's at a flat surface, and then let its magic happen. Have you guys seen Tiger King? I saw it yesterday. It's pretty crazy. I think it's kind of messed up as far as like what happened at the end, but you know, it's cool. It's gotten me into like wanting to get more documentary like films and stuff, like getting going. And I feel like this is a pretty good documentary cam and stuff. I mostly do a lot of stuff like that. So so cool. So the roll in I forget what they call it here when it comes to gimbals, but anyways, like the roll, the tilt, it's at 100%. So I balanced it pretty damn good. The only one that I didn't balance great is the pan. It's at 76%. So I have to like redo it. Even though you saw it was pretty straight when I put it forward, but you know, sometimes it's a hit or miss on that one for me. It's like I'll sometimes do 90%. Other times I'll do like a C plus. You know. So, but anyways, it's pretty good for what it does. And it's at a 50 millimeter 1.4. So yeah, getting ready to shoot, and I'm gonna shoot something right now. So there it is. I just have to like relearn some of this, some of the functions, but it's like in Chinese mode, so I can't really like understand or mess with it too much. I have to like change it to like English or Spanish. It doesn't matter, you know, but I can't really understand the functions right now. So there it is. What's up? Cool. Selfie mode. Ooh, there it is. All right, cool. Well, I hope this was somewhat instructional. I know everyone's kind of like going through it with this whole coronavirus crap, and it's like messed up with other people's gigs, and it's pushed back other people's gigs. I know it's pushed back a lot of my gigs and postponed a lot of stuff. So like, you know, now's the time to either look for another job, or hopefully you have another job and this is just your hobby. But yeah, I mean, whatever it is, hopefully you could stock up or just be safe at the same time, and let this be your time to be creative, you know, with what you got. All right, peace out, guys. This is Emmanuel Salgado, signing out.